wants to play a game?
Okay, so hi, we are from Group 45 LAX movie review. So we will start with our introduction. So hi, my name is Wen and my metric number is 196941.
Hi, my name is Lin Qian Yong. My matrix number is 196348.
Okay. Hi, my name is Atira Betijuso and my metric number is 198412.
Hi, my name is Hua Mingjie. My matrix number is 197048.
Hi, my name is Farhana binti Harith Abdullah and my metric number is 197755.
Hi, my name is Nuraini Fatiha binti Sardin and my metric number is 197037.
Hi, my name is Fariti Ali. My matrix number is 196348.
Hi, my name is Yip Ming Shen. My metric number is 197840.
My name is Adele. My matrix number 198446.
Hi, my name is Aida Shahira binti Hazman. My metric number is 199134.
Okay, so we'll start our movie review. So I am Ming Shen. So now I will first talk about the genre and also the summary of the movie. So first of all, Ready or Not is an American film directed by BettiNelli-Olpin and also Tyler Grillet from a screenplay. So this movie is released in 2019 and its genre are action, horror, and also black comedy. It's an action movie because it including a series of fighting, violence, and also frantic chases. So it's a horror because it produces an intense feeling of fear, shock, or disgust, as you will see a lot of bloody scenes in the movie. And also, it's a black comedy. Black comedy is a subgenre of comedy, as comedy is a series that will make you laugh at funny things, but black comedy is something that make you laugh at things that are truly unfortunate, sad, or painful, or something is considered as taboo. So I'll proceed with the summary of the movie. So it's a girl named Grace. She is marrying Alex. From an insanely wealthy family, the Thomas family. So the newly joined member, she need to play a ritual games so that she can officially become one part of the family. So the game she randomly selected from the magic box is hide and seek. So the game started. So the idea of the game was the Ladomas family needs to kill Grace before sunrise. If not, they will die. So throughout the series of events, everyone she received shows that the backward morality by which the rich life is so deeply ingrained that no matter how much she plead them for not killing her, but doesn't help. And this also made her realize that even her beloved husband Alex also can't get her out of that jam. So because she is not fighting with the people, she is fighting the tradition and also the idea of the family. So at the end, they did not manage to kill Grace because Alex stabbed the knife into her shoulder but not her heart. So Alex broke the ritual. But as the time the family is aghast and they found it's already dawn, but they are still alive. So do you think the movie will end with happy ending? Of course, no.
No.
So their joy doesn't last, as each of the Ladomas family member they burst into bloody chunky all over the room, and even Alex he explode too after Grace. She demands, "I want a divorce." So Grace is the only survivor at the end of the movie. Farhana,
Do you have something to add on?
about the characters.
Yeah. Okay, for the characters, well, at first I feel like there are too many characters in this movie. Don't you think so? Okay, but I managed to list down and identify some of the main characters. First of all, we have the first character. I mean, the heroine of this movie is Grace, and the who played by Samara Weaving. And Grace is the main character or heroine in this movie. She is the girl. She is Alex's husband and the girl who being gamed by the Lee Thomas family. she is excited to marry Alex because Alex has a wealthy family. But then she discovered that Alex family has a frightening tradition, which is the family game where Grace is going to be hunted and killed. And then besides that, we have Alex itself, Alex Domus, which is played by Mark O'Brien. He is the Alex husband, and he is one of the son of Lee Domus family. And Alex actually feel conflicted since he still loves his family, but he is also doesn't want Grace to become a victim of their family tradition. And then besides, we also have Daniel, which is an alcoholic brother of Domus family. He is brother of Alex, and actually Daniel is um, holding some childhood trauma from a previous family game night. He is also Emily's husband. And then we also have Becky. Becky is played by Andy McDowell. She is the mother of Lee Domer's family. I mean, she is the head of the family, but the woman. And she is really not, certainly not someone to mess with. She is devoted to to her family and willing to do whatever it takes to protect them. And then we also have Aunt Helene. Aunt Helene is the most bitter member. If you remember, Aunt Helene is the one that with the spiky with the spike hair gray hair. Sorry. She is a bitter member. Is the most bitter member of the Lidomas family. I think that's a few main characters that I found. Is there any character do you want to add, Aini?
Yeah. So I will talk about the minor character, which is first Alex's sister. Her name is Emily Lee Domas, and the role was played by Melanie Scrofano. I think you know the scene where she carelessly shot people. She shot the maid. Yeah. Instead of um instead of um instead of Grace. Okay, next is Emily's husband. Her name in the movie is his name in the movie is Fitch Bradley. Well, this character was played by Christian Brand. Then they had two sons, which is Georgie Bradley and Gabriel Bradley. These two characters were played by Liam McDonald and Ethan Travers. Emily also have her ex-husband. Her husband has died, which is his name is Charles. The character were played by Andrew Anthony. Okay, next is Charity Lee Thomas. She is Daniel's wife. This character was played by Alice Levesque. Yeah. Okay, next we have Lee Thomas family butler. This butler used to help the family to give the weapon to all of them. He helped them. Okay, this character name is Stevens and were played by John Ralston. Next is their mate. What we say? Lidoma's mate. They have three mates, which is first Clara, Tina, and Dora. These three characters were played by Hannah K. Talbot, Celine Sai, Daniel Barbosa. Okay, next I have in the movie we have Justin, which is a telephone hotliners employee that helped Chris.
Shira, do you have anything to add on?
Yeah. about the setting?
Sorry. All right. Next, I would like to share about the setting of this movie. So you guys know that this movie is released on 27 July 2019 at Fantasia International Film Festival. But this movie released in theater on 21st of August 2019. So you guys have any idea where these locations is about on this film?
America?
You guys can the country involved, or you guys don't know? Okay, actually, um, actually this movie is at several locations around Toronto, Ontario, Canada. This movie is only involve Canada country, which the most part cover in this film is Casa Loma. Casa Loma is a place that in this movie that they call the Libomas family's house lah. Libomas family house. This place called Casa Loma. So, Casa Loma is actually a place that public place that we can visit. It's like a museum where people normally come and do something like convey the money, old money, something like that place. Okay, and also they also shoot this film around Sunnybrook Park. Sunnybrook Park is like a public park. And you guys remember when you watch this movie, there's a certain part around that lawn that the lead actress are running from the family that around park area. You guys remember the scene that when she wants to escape from the house, there's a scene around the lawn, right, like a park. Okay, that scene is located at Sunnybrook Park. It's also a public place actually. Okay, the next is Parkwood Estate, which also involved in the scene like wedding scenes. That when the movie start, they show us the wedding scenes between the leads, right? So this is located at Parkwood Estate. And several scenes also involve at Clare River Conservation Area, which also a place that many although famous movie that also shoot here. I think that's all that location that's reported involved in this movie, since it's all only placed in Toronto, and they took around 26 days to shoot this movie.
Okay, I
Minjie,
want to talk
you
about
can
the
continue.
tone. Yeah, I want to talk about the tone and the moods in the movie. The tone in the movie are tense, frightening, worried, and the mood in this movie are haunting and worried. For example, in this movie, the main character Grace by Samara Weaving had just married into the rich Ledomus family, where has a special tradition where on her first wedding night, she have to draw a card from a mysterious wooden box and play a game she chooses. So during the game, the tone show is all tense and frightening because we know that the family members want to kill the Grace. So the movie also utilized a low dissonant noise that may not initially be heard, but it continuously affects the mood of the audience to be very scared and anxious. And this kind of tone and moods continue throughout the whole movie until all the family members of the Lee Thomas family die. So there are the tone and the moods in the movie. So anyone to add on?
After hearing the mood and tone used in the movie by Minjie, and now I will continue to talk about the technical level used in this movie. So this movie is, Ready or Not, is a thriller movie. So the technical level are the skills and the things that help to build up the atmosphere and making it a thriller movie. So I will focus on the background color use, the cinematography, and also the background settings. Firstly, the background color. Throughout the movie, most of the background color are dark with yellow lights from lamps and the candles. So it's very useful to create a creepy atmosphere and the characters, and also makes you feel a feeling of suspense and thriller through the dim light in the darkness. So this background color is usually used in horror movies. So it will make the audience feel depressed and also have a feeling of suspense. And then this skill is also known as obscuring to lighting, because you can see some part of the screen and not other parts in almost a lot of scenes in the movie. And then your eyes will start to fill with other things that usually much scarier in the parts that you cannot see. So make you become more scary than what usually appear in the movie. So making you feel very suspense and very tense, and create a sense of mystery also. And then the second one is the cinematography. So cinematography is a shooting skill to give the immersive mood and also the experience to the audience. Then the shooting skill used in Ready or Not is underexposed, where the characters appeared under the shadows, covered some part of their face. So it will leave more frame in the shadows. And then, like, at a lot of scenes also, the camera is following the back of the main character, which is Grace. So your vision, the audience vision, will be the same as the character, and then make you don't know what is happening at the behind. So it's useful to create the feeling and the sudden shock together with a sharp turn of the camera when it turns to the back with a sharp direction, and then also the sudden background music. It will create a climax and makes you shocked.
So, hi, I would like to talk about my feeling after watching the movie. So, after watching the movie, I feel very sad because this movie got me to feel like nothing in this world is permanent, even love. So, at the very beginning, you can see that Alex, the hero, loved Grace very much from the way that he talks to her, interact with her. And then you can see he even choose not to tell her the truth because he's afraid that Grace will leave him. So from this point, you can see that Alex has so much love towards her. But as the movie progressed, Grace need to play the hide and seek game. Alex also promised that he will protect her no matter what happened. But then when Alex saw that Grace has killed his own mother, his love towards her has gone. Yeah, and then you can see that means like there's like no eternal love in someone. After someone has done something that you cannot accept, no matter you used to love the person, like how much that you love the person, you still cannot love the person as the way that you love the person anymore. So this feeling got me very, very sad. So yeah, this is my feeling.
Also, I will be talking about the positive critics. So from the start, I think its setup is very simple and interesting, like proposing the rich will lead different life, like some weird tradition in this movie. Hide and seek as one of the card games to be played if someone is getting married. And I think the film stays fresh and entertaining as it embraces its unreasonableness while staying focused on the core theme, which is family. And the script is very well written, particularly in how it sets up the games and work in several twists and turns. For example, the main character Alex tried to assist Grace at first, but lastly, he eventually want to harm her. This shows the up and down in the storyline where the audience will never expect. Besides, I think the setting for the behaviors for each character in the family is unified. So I'm very shocked when found that the little boy in the family who look naive accept this tradition and has the courage to harm Grace while defending for the family. Lastly, the dark comedy is also really good, with the family argue about the small matters between themselves and struggle with the weapon that they have to use for the game. Some will defend for the family, while some will think that Grace is part of the family and helping her. Overall, I think this movie is recommended to watch as there are many unexpected to be expected and its theme is clear throughout the whole movie. So I think maybe we can hear some negative critics for this movie.
Okay, so now I will going to explain about the negative critic of this movie. So I think this storyline is quite interesting though, just that it has too many bloody scenes. For example, there are many scenes of murder that resulted in very bloody wound, death of people. So I know that actually for horror movie, it's very normal to have bloody scenes. But this movie, I can tell that from very beginning until the very end, all is just about killing people. So I think the movie actually was okay, but it's kind of bored when watching this never-end killing scenes. But this is just my personal review. And then I also think that this movie is not suitable for all age group. Like for example, for kids below 15. Actually, it's not that bad, but this movie contains many like violent scenes and also use of bad words, like use of F words. There are also some smoking and also drinking scenes. If your child is mature enough for those language and strong bloody violence, I think should be fine. And also, I don't really like the ending of this movie. It's kind of disappointed ending. Just like what Chen Yong has explained just now, the Alex, the Grace husband, actually at first he does not want Grace to die, but then in the end he tried to kill Grace just to survive. So actually I don't like this kind of ending. I feel very sad. And also at the end of this ready or not, we can see that the police arrive and also the Grace sitting alone on the staircase of the mansion with her wedding dress all completely covered in blood. And this scene really made me so sad. It should be a very happy ending, like wedding night, right? So it should be a happy ending. But this end with very like sad. So I feel pity for Grace.
Sorry, there's like thunderstorm earlier, so I left it a little bit. So, for the moral lesson that I learned from the Ready or Not movie is that, from my view, that I see that there is no love between the family members. It's not because, but only to certain people like Alex, the Daniel's brother, is so caring to his little brother. So I think because there's no love, so maybe when there is someone that died, they don't even care and think about it. And then secondly, I think that we should not really believe of this dark magic like the ghost, as someone said earlier, is that because when this there is dark magic is that you can also get the impact from when is something wrong, like, and you can also hurt someone, like the grace. So for the third one, from my view, is that I see there is betrayal between the marriage couple itself because there is lack of trust. So rather from Daniel to be side with his bride, Grace, but he's rather to be side with his family after she dragged Grace into his awful family because of tradition games. She need to face all of that. She ready to be side to his family at the end. So this is very unfair and sad. And lastly, we learned that we should know the family backgrounds of the person we are going to marry because it including on our whole life. So regardless whether he is rich or whatsoever, so we need to get know to each other for more longer times. So in the end, I love this story because of its thriller and its action scene of each scene. So that's it from our group, I think.
So I think that's all our group discussion. And
Yeah.
we meet next time.
Yeah. Stay safe at
Bye.
home.